Mason Schur from Osborne finishes in second place. Keller Olson from Frankfurt, who's run some pretty good races today out of the preliminaries and then in the finals here, finishes third. You see the final results of the Class 1A boys 100-meter dash, and we move now to Class 2A.
And keep an eye on that 10:71 because, as you can tell, that's a fast time for any class. For Turner at 10:71, fully automatic time.
Again, they announced it as a meet record, but
which they usually do that. We saw that with Timothy Lambert a few years ago. Then they'll come back and say, oh, it wasn't a legal wind, and Jordy Nelson still has the record. Class 2A meet record, Levi Gillen of Leota, 10:08 back in 1991.
And again, Joseph Ricaldi Phillips, he was one of the automatic qualifiers from Wichita Independent. Caden Elmore from Mountain Ridge, the freshman, also one of the top 4 qualifiers coming in this race. Isaiah Bates of Pleasanton, Harrison Brunk of Inman, and Isaiah Bates was pretty impressive in the preliminaries.
Junior out of Pleasanton, the defending state champion. He's in lane 4.
Yeah, he was the overall top qualifier from this morning.
And I would expect to see right along meet record time with him as well.
Have to check into this. Looking back, I think every one of our 100-meter races, even going back to the girls, at least most top qualifiers from this morning have gone on the win. So no coincidence there.
And ran on the same day, a few hours apart. Rather than the rest of the sprints that you're going to see today, the 200, 400, 300.
Of course, all these runners
prelims were yesterday.
Have kind of competed against each other either head-to-head or time-wise anyway, so you do kind of get an indication. But you got to run this final. Got to get up to a good start. It can't be won on paper. Well, we got some shot putters, new ones coming in, and
Class 3A.
That's some big boys all walking in together. All right, we're about ready now for the Class 2A 100-meter race. And we're keeping an eye on Isaiah Bates in lane 4.
Slower start for Bates, but charging forward.
Got lane 6 there. Bates holding on. It's coming down, and Isaiah Bates
will defend his title.
Yeah, you got to go for a little slower start.
10:50.
You want it, but yeah, it's a good time.
Really quick time, but you have a 5.2 win. So, a ridiculous time for Isaiah Bates.
And that is Caden Elmore out of Mountain Ridge, finishing second. Harrison Brunk from Inman finishes third. Ricaldi Phillips, Wichita Independent, fourth. Unruh, Mountain Ridge. Martini, Cherokee Southeast, Cherokee. So you see the final results. But Isaiah Bates is the champion.
I don't care if wind aided or not. That is an incredible time.
Yeah, he really put it in gear down the stretch there. That final last maybe third of that race. As we move on now to Class 3A.